Hey guys, I'm here. I'm just trying to, I've had some problems getting on. I tried to make it where it was scheduled and I just couldn't figure out how to do it. So give me just a second. I'm very new to doing these videos, so I'm trying to get a title up and a picture up here on my YouTube. So if you'll give me just about 3 or 4 minutes, I'll have everything ready. Okay, let's see. Alright, and I don't know how to change my picture out. If I knew how to do that, then we'd be alright. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had everything set up and everything ready to go, but I could not figure out how to start my live because it said waiting for Wreather, and I was like, what do I do? Well, hello. Okay. So today, well, first of all, my name is Paula, and I own an Etsy shop, and I have been making wreaths to sell them there. Wreath making has been a hobby of mine for years. And most of the time I just gave them away, but I recently opened up a shop. Somebody told me I should, so I've been doing videos. I'm kind of new at it. In this video today, I'm actually doing with Hobby Lobby 5.5 mesh, which I've already cut into 20-inch pieces. And it's a big old mess right here because I started doing it and I said, well, why don't I just do a live? So that's what I'm doing. And I got some tulle here that I'm going to incorporate into it somehow. And I've got these cute little candy corn glittery thingies, embellishments, I guess you would call them. This is the ribbon I'm going to be using. It's orange glittery and it's the Halloween. It's got a lot of candy corn in it. I'm going to be maybe putting these in there somewhere. I don't know. And this is the cute little sign, and I got this from Craft Outlet. And with all that being said, like I said, I've already cut my mesh out. Let me sit over this to the side. And I've got my pipe cleaners I have cut in half. And what I did, like I said, I started this before, but this is a 14-inch wreath frame. Well, hello there, and I do not know how to pronounce your name at all. You'll have to give me a clue. Can I call you 5? Because I see a 5. How you doing, number 5? anyhow, I'm using the yellow and orange Deco Mesh from Hobby Lobby in the 5.5. And like I said, I've cut the pipe cleaners in half that I'm using. These pipe cleaners, I believe, come from Walmart, actually. But the yellow and orange, I just thought went perfect with that. Like candy corn, Halloween stuff that I'm going to be making. So I've already got, and what I'm doing is I'm rotating out. I've got, that one's yellow. I'm rotating out orange, and what, I'll explain this to you in a minute. Let me just see how many I got here. I got yellow, yellow. I'm putting yellow first on some and orange first on some is what I'm doing, so I'm trying to count that out. Okay, and I've got 3 of each, which I thought I did. You see what I'm talking about? I'm putting like the orange and then the yellow, or gold rather, and gold and orange. So, I have taken the 5.5 mesh and I have cut it out. Here, right there. That's Berkey. Okay, anyhow, I have cut it out into 20-inch pieces. And this is the smallest mesh I think I've ever used, but I think it's going to be so cute with this. And it was on sale this week, 40% off. And like I said, I just cut this into 20-inch pieces. And I'm just doing the ruffle effect. I'm just folding it under, not even half an inch really. And then ruffling it down. And then pinching that one off because I'm doing 2. And what I'm doing is I am making 18 bundles. And I cut 36 pieces of mesh, but I put 18 of the orange and 18 of the gold, which used up just about all of my mesh, but I still had a little bit left over of that 5.5 roll that you get at Hobby Lobby. And then I'm just going crisscrossy, kinda, and I'm putting my pipe cleaner that I've cut in half on it. And just giving it a couple of twists. 1, 2. Throwing it up there because that's what I'm doing there. I wish I knew how to put my picture on here. I guess I'll have to do it when I stop, but if anybody knows how I'll add that to my YouTube without messing up my live here, I would like to do a picture of, I took a picture of all of my stuff and was going to add it to it, but I could never figure out how. That's what took me so long. Okay, and so this one, just fold under and scrunch, 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 scrunch. And I hope that this fills out the way I think it should. I'm hoping it will. Scrunch this under. What I'll do is I'll stop for a minute and I will see how many it takes in each row. I guess I'll do that now. I hadn't done that yet. I was just thinking it probably would take 4 to 5. Just take and then twist your little pipe cleaners a couple of times. So to get started, I'm just going to do the first one here. I'm going to go through the middle with them. Flip it over. I think it'd be easier to do like this, just flipping them over and tying them. And yes, I'm probably going to add some ribbons in like this. And I probably should have left it longer because I'm going to have to add something to add those if I do it. And I think what I'm going to do is put these kind of long ways and the orange. Kind of like whatever's on top, I'm just going to kind of flip around and then have it doing like that. And we'll see. We'll see when it comes out. Okay. The next one, since that was orange on top, I'm going to do a gold or yellow. I'm just going to take, and it's easier to come through this side, I guess, once you have them like that. I'm thinking, I'm hoping for each. Yeah, I'm thinking 4 will do it. Wait, I need to do an orange. And then we'll fluff them out. Just get, I just want to do one section and see what it looks like. If y'all have any questions, feel free to ask. You can message me. My shop description for Etsy, I have an Etsy shop, is in, the link to it is in the description under the video. And then you can also message me personally on Facebook, and I am Dream Wreather, Custom Crafts and Raves. Okay, so I'm gonna try to go with 4. Per section here. We'll just see what this is looking like here. Oh, I think that's going to be pretty. I'm hoping all of this works out. Put the yellow sideways. I guess I should have been crisscrossing. You could probably crisscross these as you put them in. Would probably be a lot easier than what I'm doing here, but I wasn't sure how I was going to do them. Oh my gosh, that is pretty. I think this will go good with candy corn. I'm trying to do it without messing up my mesh. I was surprised. This is good quality mesh from Hobby Lobby. I wasn't sure about the 5.5 because I've never used it. And I think it's turning out really pretty. And you can get it 40% off right now. I guess I should move this. It's making a racket, y'all. Okay. Well, I think this is going to be really pretty. yeah, once I get it all on there, then it'll be all full. I don't know, I may add one to the mix, but I think one in each section and two in the middle will be enough, but we'll see. All right, so now that I know that's gonna work, I'm gonna go ahead and make the rest of these up. And like I said, this is 5.5 mesh from Hobby Lobby, orange and gold. And I cut it into 20-inch pieces. And I'm just folding the end under like so, not even an inch, probably right at an inch, and then ruffling it down. Taking my little handy dandy clip over here, clipping it off. And then, starting on my second piece. And I'm gonna go ahead and do these like that, so I won't have much work to do once I get it on there. I think these pipe cleaners, I got these at Walmart, just went perfect because they are yellow and orange. Yeah. Okay, let me see. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 2 orange, 3 gold, so I need another orange on the top. And what I do whenever I cut my mesh is I kind of lay my mesh like one roll and then a roll. I pull it up under it and cut it both at the same time with a wood burning tool. And that keeps it from fraying on the edges. Because sometimes I wonder with the 5.5 and the 6, it might fray worse or something. But this one is actually pretty good. This is pretty good mesh from Hobby Lobby. Most places sell the 6.6, but, I mean 6, but Hobby Lobby is the 5.5. And I hadn't really seen a video on it, so I thought, well, while I'm doing this, I'll just make one. All right, and then this beautiful orange color. So yeah, I opened up a shop on Etsy. And when I first got started, I didn't realize how far in advance you need to make your wreaths. Like fall wreaths in October need to be made now in July. Christmas really needs to be made in July. When I did my patriotic wreaths, I did them right at the end of June. So everybody had already bought them up. And I'm just now getting used to the cycle. But I enjoy making wreaths. My health doesn't allow me to make them every day, but when it does permit me, I like to make them. Because usually it takes me a couple of hours to make one. And if you guys want to fast forward this part, if you're watching it not live or whatever, but I've just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it looks like 6 more to go. And I'm going to try to be quick, but I don't want to be too quick because I am a perfectionist. I don't like to mess nothing up. And I'm taking the pipe cleaners and going from the top and putting it on the bottom side to tie them off. And I'm not sure if I told you this or not, but when I make them up, I take the part that is already naturally rolling in. See how this is already rolling in? And I turn that under and just go with it. Like so. Pinch that off. I guess I will say hi back to you, but that wasn't hi. That was a. There we go. I wish I knew how to pronounce your name. Oh, hey, Mary. And number 5, I'm going to call you number 5 because I'm not sure how to pronounce it. All right, and just scrunch, 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 scrunch. I think these colors are going to be so pretty for candy corn. I thought I was going to do like more orange, but I was going to get some all candy corn ribbon, but my budget did not allow for me to do that, so I did not do that. Okay, let me see. I've got 1, 2, 3. 1, it's 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4 of each. So I'm trying to go fast, believe it or not. But so if y'all have any questions, please feel free to ask. Like I said, this is my first time working with 5.5 mesh, so I'm really hoping it's a full wreath. If not, I have like I may add some curls and stuff just so the sign is up, but I think this is going to be pretty full. It looks like it. Take our little handy dandy pipe cleaner. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but my computer has a hum going on, and that doesn't sound good. Oh. I did want to do something right quick. I'll do it after this one. Uh-oh. No. All right. Fold it under and scrunch, 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 scrunch. The gold on top here. I know what I'm about to do. Okay, so, and let me see something here. Gosh, I don't know if y'all can hear that. It's my computer. It sounds horrible. It's like, I don't even know what's wrong with it. It's humming. Okay, let's see. Holy moly. Okay, y'all. Let's see. Okay, this is it. I just wanted to make sure I was on the right channel. I need to exit a whole bunch of this stuff out, so maybe it won't make that loud noise. Let's see. I'm sorry, y'all. I am about to pick back up. I just had to do this really quick. Okay, sorry. All right, so now I think I'm doing orange next. I think. We shall see. All right. Oh my word. Okay. All right, I think I have to do some golds on top to catch up here. And y'all, I'm sorry for the interruption. I was trying to, let's see here. Oh, I just got 2 more to go, y'all. I mean, yeah, just 2 more to make up. Looks like I might have to cut another thingy out. I guess I should look at these. I've got 1. Okay, that's yellow, orange, yellow. That's 2 and 2. I just want to make sure I got all these equal. 3. 4. 5. 3. 4, 5, 6. So this one will go to the yellows. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh. Okay. Scratch, 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 scratch. Scratch. Yes, I am. You going where? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, there it is. There she is. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I am trying to figure this computer out. All right. And then we just got 1 more to go after this. Okay, let's see. And let's see if I have another pot cleaner. This is a little pack I was telling you I got at Walmart with all of the cute little colors in it here. And I just need to clip this one in half. More handy dandy clippers here. Put this one over here for Nita in case I make another one of these, which I might because I got another candy corn sign. Okay, I just do not know what's going on here. There we go. All right, now I'm about to be done. I just wanted to okay. All right, and then we need another gold one, I believe. And this is the last one, and we'll start putting them on a wreath and see how pretty it's gonna be. I should probably be plugging up my glue gun for embellishments. Alright, and scratch, 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 scratch. This is a little mesh, but I'm telling you, it is looking pretty. And if it covers up that whole 14-inch wreath, I'm going to be surprised, but I wanted to try it and see anyway. I mean, at 40% off, and it's like, I don't know, like $5.99 or something like that for the roll. So I just wanted to see how it would do, especially when you're on a budget like me. So I'm gonna plug up this glue gun. All right, let's get a wreath form over here. There's a lag on my computer, I think. All right, so we now have all of our bundles, and we're about to start putting them on a wreath. Okay, so this last one is yellow, or gold, whatever you want to call that color, starting out. And it was on the bracket, so these two are going to go in the center. I'm going to open them a little bit before I put them on. Gosh, they're so pretty. Okay. Like I said, you just put it around there. And you know, you can make these bundles up sitting in the recliner. You don't have to sit at a craft table to do it since you're making them up. And then I'm going to come back around and spread them out once I get them all in here. I'm going to try to do a little bit now just to see. Oh yeah, that's going to be so pretty. So pretty. Okay, and this one is going to be yellow first. Then an orange. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. This one will go around the bracket. Oh, Lord, our leaves are sticking to it. Okay. I'll just pile these up over here. Alright, so the next one is going to be yellow, my fellow. I think that this 5.5 is pretty good mesh. I just wanted to make sure it was going to cover the whole wreath form. Like I said, this is a 14-inch wreath form. And I think it's looking really cute. So you don't always have to have 10-inch mesh. I usually always use 10-inch mesh. Wow, that is looking so pretty. So, so pretty. And with the orange next. And like I said, just flipping it over is the easiest way. Once you have a bundle to put them in, I think. Alright. So we'll get this going this way. Oh, so pretty. Now we go with the yellow first. Let's see. Just a second, because I heard my dog crying. I think that's my husband coming back, but I just want to make sure. Yep, she's just wanting it at the door. any little time she cries out, I have to go check on her if she's not in here. Okay, so we've got, whoa. All right, I've got 1, 2, wow, that one is, which one was on the bracket? I may be having to add some, which I had some left over, so if I have to, I have to. I just don't want it to. I'm gonna do this one outside the bracket just in case I don't have enough to go around, but I think I will. I think I will. Because I put 3 inside that one. Okay. So, I don't know if y'all hear her. She sounds like a dang baby. And if I ever leave, she just goes insane. Because I'm borderline agoraphobic, and so I never leave. All right, and this one is yellow. Wow, this is looking so can y'all believe that 5.5 inch mesh is making this beautiful wreath? And it's just 2 rolls from Hobby Lobby. Wow. Okay, that is, oh. Y'all, look what I did. I accidentally put that one through that one. Alright, and now I'm going to take, what, an orange first. An orange. Wow. I am going to have to improvise with something because I just realized I missed one whole section here. Yeah. That's okay. I want a little bit more over here, but it's not much. But I think I know what I'm going to do. Actually, before I put those in there. No, I don't want to do that one. I miscalculated something, y'all. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that might work. I just may have to get another bundle here. We'll see. I'm just going to add these, and then if I need to, I have got a whole bunch more mesh over here that I can go in and put one in every other section. That was yellow, orange, and now we're doing orange, yellow, yellow. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to, my workspace is really small. I used to have a craft room, but some of my children fell on hard, well, not really hard times, but they're saving up money to get a house, so they have moved in and taken over my craft room, which is a-okay, because I'd much rather have them here than the craft room. And yep, this is just like I suspected. I'm going to have to, we'll just see. We'll just see what I'm doing here. That's 1, 2, so maybe I can get a couple more pieces out of that. Yeah. That's, yeah, that's orange. Yeah, I'll probably just have to have one more piece. This is going to need to be yellow right here. Yeah, okay. So this one will be orange. Okay. Just to make sure that I didn't. Nope, I didn't. Let's see here. Okay. All right, and I'll put this last one in there, see if that works. If it doesn't, then I will add some more. About to fray my ends here. I don't want to do that. So, I'm going to make one really big one. What y'all will do, if you watch me long enough, is you'll learn how to improvise. Just about every video I've done so far, I've had to improvise. I'm just not good at lies, but Okay. So now we're going to put this one in here and hope this works. Okay, so I'm going to go around and fluff it out, and we're going to see what is going on with this situation, because I had one too short, but and I just want to look around here and make sure it didn't fall on the floor anywhere. Nope, don't see it. But I do have this tool that I'm going to be using. So now I'm just going to go around and fluff it out. See what I need to do here. I think this is actually going to be full enough. I really think it's looking good. And anytime you have a space or something that needs filling, that's what these little things are for. You just kind of fill them up, and that's what I'm going to do. And I have little lights, but I wasn't sure if this was going to be like a big wreath or what, but I think it turned out pretty dang good. I can't believe this 5.5 mesh. Just 2 rolls did this. And so yeah, if I had did 19 inches instead of 20, then I would have had it completed. But actually, maybe I put one too many somewhere, because it looks like it's pretty full to me. And that may have been what I did. I get sidetracked very easily. Boy, I just love these colors. I love these colors. And this is not even 6-inch mesh, so I'm very excited I got such a good wreath out of it. Like I said, I'm so used to working with 10-inch And I said, well, I'll just give this a try. And just fluffing it out. And all I'm doing is fluffing the bottom out, kind of trying to turn the top one around because I didn't put them in like crisscross like I should have. And I'm just trying to fluff it all out, and that's what's making it look so big and fluffy. Gotta fluff them out. And I am the queen of fluff. I do like fluffing. I like the fluffing. And then this one, the yellow one going across. Boy, it's so pretty. I just love these colors together. And we are almost to the end of our fluffing, and we're going to get started. I don't know really where I'm going with this yet. I just don't want to get my sign on here and see what it looks like. And then go with the ribbon and stuff. Okay. And then flip this out. Here comes my sidekick. Now, I think it looks pretty good, y'all. But I am going to go around it with some tulle and some ribbon. That is my sidekick. She can't get the door open, y'all. Bear with me a minute. Come on in. And I got this tulle. But I'm thinking I may just do the ribbon. And get my sign ready here. Is that the sign I'm going to use on here? Because I also had a little football sign. Yeah, I might save this Boo Crew and do it on a bigger wreath. I think I'm going to go with my football here. And I do have football ribbon as well. But just let me look at it. Yeah. And then I'll add some of this green in, maybe. Or some of this green. We'll see. But to add a sign like this, this was a yardstick, as you can very well see. Yardstick. And what I'm going to do is just take my handy dandy little wire cutters and hope that I don't mess it up too bad. Or I may have to take this in here to my hubby and see if he will do it for me. But I don't have the strength I used to, y'all. Bear with me 1 minute, because I'm going to get this off of here somehow. Usually these are a lot easier than this, but I am getting old and decrepit. There we go. The old girl still got it. At least I think I do. There we go. No. I think that's gonna look good. So I need to go with different ribbon. Where is my turkey ribbon? Y'all know what I do have. Here's some football ribbon. Some of this. That probably is not going to look right unless I incorporate some green into it. I just switched up the whole design, y'all, because I went without the candy corn I was going to use over here. But that's okay. And that is what crafting is all about. It's where you get your let's see. Does that have any? No, that's mostly pumpkin. Sugar. Let me just go with this. This. Not that, but this. With that. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's going to look good. And then somehow I incorporate that into it. But I believe that we're going to go that route. That's cute. Yep, that'll work. And then I'll put some embellishments to cover that little place up on there. So it's probably going to take all of these. I'm probably not going to use any of this. Okay. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to make some ribbon. And I'm thinking, about 9 12-inch pieces, maybe more, we'll see. Yeah. What y'all think? I think that'll be cute. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get my little ruler out over here. This is what I usually do when I cut my ribbon. Where did I put it? Right here. I'll just move this while I cut my ribbon to show y'all. I'm going to cut it into 12-inch pieces. So, I got me a little ruler here. This makes it a little bit easier. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Right out. I need to get that off another roll though, because that might be a little bit short, and I believe it will be. So we got 8. Put one piece over there. And then I just take, there's some balloon there. Okay. I just take and I cut right across here and right across here. And that makes it easy peasy. And I like easy peasy. All right. And so now I'm going to do the same with the football ribbon. Probably need to order some more of this because I'm almost out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Since that was 8, we're going to go at 8 for right now. And just see how that works. I'm just cutting it at the top. Now then. Oh, gosh. Sorry about that. Got my lamp. Okay. And now, I'm just going to ducktail my ribbon. I'm going to start with this. Try to do 3 pieces at a time. Not sure how that's going to work out. Maybe I'll just do 2 at a time. Okay. And turn around. Fold it over. Oh, this is 3. That was 4 I had a while ago. Okay. Fold them up. Make sure they're equal. And then just, you're cutting it in an angle like that. And that is ducktailing. Just like to make sure. Now, do not be wanting to go out. I'll tell y'all what. My little Shih Tzu is worse than any child I raised. And I raised 2 good kids. They never whined and carried on like she does. My Lord, you'd think you were killing her one day. The way she whines about stuff. All I can say is she's a very spoiled little Shih Tzu. But she's the sweetest little baby in the world, so she can be spoiled. Alright, and then 2 more of these ducktailed. Yeah, so now I didn't keep my pipe cleaners long, but I wasn't sure what I was going to add to it or what really when I started. I just kind of did this on a whim. That's why I was kind of late. I mean, I already had started on it before I did my live here. All right. Bear with me while I get this in the trash can here. I cannot stand to have anything on the table. All right. And these I'm going to do 1 at a time because they're kind of thicker. Y'all bear with me a minute. I got a bad leg. And I have to stretch it out every once in a while here. Got some titanium like an old robot. From my hip bone to my knee bone. I am all metal. Alright, I'm hoping y'all can see this. I may have to get off for a minute, y'all, and do my leg here, because it is won't act up. Oh, Lordy. Give me 1 second and let me let her out. All right. This time you are not coming back in. Go in there and see Daddy. If we aren't in the same room, she has to go from one to the other. She'll be back in about 10 minutes, guaranteed. Maybe not if he pets her and rubs her little belly. If he ignores her, she'll be right back. All right. I think this is going to be cute, actually. And all the wreaths in my shop, I can add customs to. I do custom wreaths also, whatever you want made. Tell me what colors you want, what you want. I am your girl. All right, and just cutting these off. And I do make house divided wreaths. If both of you have different teams, one against each other. Pretty good at that. Got a lot of auburn wreaths made up because I don't have them all listed in my shop, but I guess I need to do that. I have them getting ready for fall. Because I live not too far from Auburn, and my husband is the biggest Auburn fan you could ever meet. I am an Auburn fan, but I also pull for Alabama unless they are playing Auburn. So, yeah. I'm not diehard at all. I think this is really going to be cute, actually. So I was wondering if I was going to use that little steak. But I saw it had football and a turkey, and I said, well, I'm going to get it. I might use it on something. And I think this just might be it. Okay. All right, just 2 more ribbons to go here. All right, now let me get all this mess cleaned up here. All right. Now, I think that's going to be perfect on here, but I need to get What did I do with them? I got some little embellishments I'm going to add right there at the bottom of that. Somewhere. I just used them last night on the Wreath. Oh, I'll have to do that in a minute. So now I'm going to use orange or brown, actually. Yeah, I might go with brown. Okay, this one I can wire up in a minute. I'll put it on there. I want to do my ribbon first. So with our ribbon, like I said, I cut it into 12 inches. And I'm just, I don't know if y'all can see this, I'm just gathering it up right here in the center, folding it over, make sure it's equal. Okay, and then I'm just going to scrunch it up and do it like this, and put it in the center. See what color I should go with here. Okay, so I want to put it in the center of each one. Really and truly, when you do your ribbon, if you're going to make this wreath, when you're doing these bundles, go ahead and add these ribbons to it. If you're going to do one with a turkey or whatever ribbon you're going to be using, I would suggest you go ahead and add them to it. I'm just going to make sure that I got them going in like that. And I'm just going to twist, and I'm going to go ahead and cut them off. Yeah, that's where I'm going to have it at. So as I go around, I'm going to cut these off, but I suggest you just, if you're making it, go ahead and have your plan in action. I didn't really have my plan in action because I wasn't sure about 5.5, but now that I am, we got us a plan in action for next time. Let's see. This one is going to go spreading out like this. I'm just going to kind of spread it as I go. Now, and I think I just want to put my sign back over here and see. But I think this is going to be perfect. Here's my sign. Oh my gosh, yeah. What do y'all think? That's perfect, y'all. All right. So now I'm going to go around and do skip that one, go to the next one, and do every other one. I could do each one, but I'm not going to have enough football to do that. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have to skip around. Alright, so that was 1, 2. We're going to go to this one. I'm going to go ahead and fluff it as I go. Gosh, these colors are just, I think this is going to be beautiful. I just cannot believe I made this out of 5.5 mesh. And a lot of you may work with that. I do not know, but I've never worked with it. Honestly, most of my wreaths are made with 10-inch mesh. So this is a newbie to maybe. I guess I could cut these in half, really. Now, what in the world? I'm trying to get down where they're opened up at. You can see where your little openings are. If you do like me and you have to go back up through there, this is where to do it at. Right where your openings are. I think that's where my opening. Wait a minute. Nope. There we go. Okay. And so there's that one, and we're just going to straighten it out because after doing all that, of course, you have messed it up some. Orange out on each side. Come on around here. And you can fluff your ribbon as you go. You're going to probably have to do it again. I don't like touching my ribbon that much because it can make it fray. This right here all come from Craft Outlet, except for this. This may have come from the Dollar Tree. I believe it did, but it was so cute. Okay, so now we've got that one. I'm going to skip this one. I'm going to fluff that booger out. Fluffer, fluffer, fluffer. Fluffy's booger. But we're going to have to put this in the center of that booger, so bear with me. I keep forgetting y'all might not be able to see me, so I need to, I guess, push my stuff up this way a little bit. That way you can see exactly what I'm doing. But anyhow, I'm just putting the football ribbon on top of this orange, beautiful ribbon, which I do believe come from the Dollar Tree, and that is just beautiful. I get my, I'm going to tell you what, Craft Outlet, Hobby Lobby, wherever you get your wreath forms, a 14-inch wire wreath form is the same wherever you get it. So I get mine at Dollar Tree. And it's just the same as getting it from Craft Outlet. I've gotten those, I've gotten Hobby Lobby. Right now they have a sale on them. Yeah. Okay, and so I skipped that one. Go on to this one. I'm gonna take this little load right here. through there. And you know I'm just going through the two inner ones like I did with the ribbon. And that is on the ribbon, yeah. And then just tighten and tighten it hard, you know, close, real tight onto that other. And then, oh my goodness, y'all. I guess I should go ahead and make sure that my sign, where is my sign? Right here. Let's see. I need to go ahead and be gluing on to this sign. And I've got this right here to put the wire on, but I want to make sure that lasts forever, so well, I might just go with those two. Okay. And what I usually do here, on a tin sign like this, I usually use my, and this is the hardwire floral stem. It's not like the soft wire that you can use. And I like to use it because, of course, it's harder and it'll last longer, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna cut that right there, I think. Yeah, so I don't really have to glue anything, I don't think, but I'm gonna leave that alone for now. We'll go back to it. I'm just getting all the ribbon I cut over here. I am a very organized, disorganized when I get to in a hurry, so y'all just have to overlook me right now because I'm trying to do this really quick and I got absolutely a whole totally different thing going on than I had planned. So, here we go. Alright, so we're going to skip this one and go to this one. And also, this sign come from Dollar Tree. Or either Hobby Lobby. I get my yard signs from Hobby Lobby and Dollar Tree. And honestly, whether it comes from one or the other, they are the same. They're made the same. There's no difference. Okay. So I want to make sure this one up through here. And this one is going to be going up through here also. Yeah, I normally never do this. Like, I always keep my pipe cleaners in. I have whole ones. But doing this one, I thought with a 5.5, I'll just do it like that. Maybe come through it with some garland or something. But then on the afterthought, when I thought about this sign, I said, nope, this ribbon has got to go with it. So we're just putting it in there, cutting it off. Down you go. Skipping one, going over to the next one. Here we go again. I think it's going to be stinking cute, y'all. Who's ready for football? Wait a minute, that is my short stick. Short stick, okay. I'm going to tell you what. I was in the band, and I look forward to the halftime shows. That's what I look forward to. I played clarinet. First chair, second chair, always, y'all. Had to throw that in there, didn't I? But anyway, and my son's partner is always been first chair, and he plays in an orchestra now. And I'm not sure what the name of it is, but it's in Huntsville. It's a great orchestra. Everybody goes to watch the shows. And he played clarinet. So, we have that in common. We have a lot in common, actually. But, I got into color guard after around junior high, 9th grade. Then I tried out for color guard and got into it. And I enjoyed doing that. Alright, that is stinking cute, y'all. Let's see. That, something is not right here. Where is that yellow? Okay. The orange needs to go a long ways. From the back, I can see more than I can from the front, actually, if that makes sense. But I want to fluff it out more. That's looking really good. So, yeah. I got scholarships to go to nursing school. And while I was in nursing school, my daughter, I had taken all my academics. That took me like a year. And then I was in the second quarter of the next year of my nursing. And my daughter was actually diagnosed with diabetes at the age of 18 months old, which in East Alabama, she was the youngest to ever be diagnosed. And she was like a guinea pig. And I couldn't leave her at daycare because her sugars would go high, low. I mean, I had to actually read up on all this stuff and actually give her the amount of insulin she needed. The doctor that she went to wanted to give her the dosage of adults, and there wasn't a pediatric endocrinologist back then at all, not in our area, not in Opelika or Auburn, Alabama. But she had seizures because she kept getting low, and I was like, I cannot give her this amount because she will not eat. And so I kind of went to the library, studied up on everything, and I did not listen to him when he said to do, because she would have seizures one right after the other. She would start hallucinating. It was just horrible. And so I quit going to him and started seeing a pediatric physician down here that worked with me on it and knew that I was studying and how much she needed. And we kind of went from there and kind of worked with each other. Now, mind you, when she got about 14 years old, this was when she was a baby, when all this took place. But when she got 14, they come out with the pump. And so I wanted to get her on the pump, and the doctor that I took her to as a child was the expert around here on pumps, but he was actually in Montgomery, Alabama. But, and so I went down there, and the day that we saw him, we had just went for an appointment to see about getting her on it there. He had lost a set of twins that night from a low blood sugar, and they were 6 years old. And I thought to myself, that could have been my daughter, because, like I said, you can't keep a child in the range as you can an adult. It's just not possible, because they may or may not eat. they run off all of their energy, and it's just not the same. And I knew that right off when she started having seizures, but it was sad that I never did anything about it, and 2 children had lost their lives. And so, needless to say, I did not go back because I felt horrible, like somehow maybe I should have said something back in the day. This would not have happened. But it is what it is. And there was nothing I could do at that time. So, anyway. And I opened up daycare, stayed home with her. When she went to school, I still had my daycare, and I was able to, I never kept over 6 during the day, though I had a group daycare home. And if she got low or high, I could go up there and give her a shot, because I never trusted anybody else to it. And that's kind of what went on in her elementary school days. This just looks like it's too big a gap, doesn't it? Well, no, I can just go over this way. But anyhow, she's doing wonderful now. She's a supervisor at a plant, which suits her personality well. Let me tell y'all what. I think I'm going to have to cut off some more. Because unless I drop some, and I do not, yeah, I'm going to need one. Put that one there, skip one, and put one here. And let's just see, because I'm scared I may not have enough football ribbon. What did I do with it? What did I, oh, there it is. As long as I got enough football ribbon, I'll be alright, but, oh yeah, I should have enough. Wasn't sure about that. Okay, so put this one on and we'll cut off some more ribbon. And I think it's going to be stinking cute. So yeah, and once I stopped having to, once she got old enough to check herself, give her own shots, I went and took a test at the library. I never had a college education. Just wasn't in the cards for me. We didn't have the money for me to go to college. I got married young. And anyhow, I went up there and took a test for the government to work the employment ratings. And there were people with master's degrees and stuff like that in there. And I was like, Lord Jesus, I should just go back home. And they were hiring one person out of the group. And y'all won't believe it. I got hired. And then I worked it until 22. I got an illness. I was very sick and had to go out on FMLA. And I've never really regained all of my strength from that, like I'm sitting here now. But standing, and it's weird because I can walk longer than I can stand. If I have to stand in one spot, it's really hard. But I have good days and I have bad. I'm going to have my good days. Y'all will see me on here making my wreaths. And yes, my daughter, she has worked hard ever since she was 14 years old. We never treated her any different. I taught her a body in motion tends to stay in motion. And she's, you know, pretty much got her diabetes under control here lately. She has had a few health problems. But she's about to be 40 years old, and so she's had diabetes for quite a while now. And 39 years. So and if she were ever sick, you guys would never know it. She would never let on. She never, I worried a lot when she got sick, so she would never tell me when she was feeling bad. I always had to check her, but I knew as a child when she was feeling bad. But as she got older, she would never worry. She did not want me to worry. And this was a minor up to parents that have kids with cancer, that have kids that are blind or in a wheelchair, they're paraplegic. I mean, you got to think about all these people and just pray for them, because what we did was minor to what some parents have to deal with. And if you have healthy children, if you have a healthy life, feel blessed and just thank God. But we have been so blessed with her. She turned out, healthy otherwise, and she did her own Accu-Checks when she got 14 on up. And I'm knocking on some wood over here. She's been doing good. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is do 2 more, right? We need, skip this one, go to this one, skip this one. Actually, maybe just 1 more. Okay. So, now I need to get my little thing out here. I'll just measure it here. 12 inches. 12 inches. I'll just see if one does it. If it doesn't, we'll go ahead and make another one. I think this is going to be so stinking cute. I don't know who's watching, but if y'all like to craft, let me know. If you like my videos, let me know. If you like them, share them. Jeez, I need to get some traffic to my shop here. It's just not, I opened up my shop because I was making them anyhow. And then I didn't think about the economy being what it is. But people just ain't into buying wreaths right now. So it is definitely not what it was years ago. And I ordered something from Temu, and I'll show y'all those signs. Oh my gracious. I got my wreath signs in today. Didn't spend that much. It was like $38 for about 10 wreath signs. But they're about this big around. So, but they're gorgeous. So I'm going to incorporate them somehow into a wreath. They're not going to be the main focus because they are tiny. It says 7.8 something. I thought, oh, 8 inches. That'll be big enough. It is not. They all fit in my mailbox to give you an idea of how big they were. But what I'm saying is the shipping process took a long time to get here. Because they had to go through customs, and it took like, I don't know if y'all have ordered through Temu lately, but it took me almost a month to get my products because of all the tariffs and stuff. I shared this thing on my Facebook wall today, and let's see if that's going to be it. I might need to put one more right here. Yeah. I mean, it'll be right beside it, actually. Or maybe I'll just put a bow right here. How about that, y'all? A bow. That would look cute. Okay. But, then I gotta tie this on and put some through that bottom part. But whenever I do this, I kind of just like... Sometimes I will take a ruler and I measure it out because you don't want a crooked sign. The sun is like the focal point. So it's 5 inches. And that's about 5 inches from that tip. That looks pretty equal right there. And now I have moved it, so it may not be. I'll have to go through and measure it before I tie it real tight. You kind of want it to go up between a bar if you have one. If you don't, I usually take it through the pipe cleaner on my next one. Ouch. Nope, that's a little bit too high. So that is why I didn't cut it off. I didn't want it to be too high. That's a little bit too high. So now I'll do it like this. And I should put it down now. No, we still need to go a little bit lower. Like I said, the sun always has to be dead center. Now, yeah, so when I pull that down with the next one, like I said, I'm using a little full stem, and we got 2 holes actually right here. One that I almost just took off, but I'm gonna put it in the second one on the back of the sign. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to back and clip that off. I want to fluff this around, but I'm going to have to finish this up tomorrow because my back is just hurting too bad right now. But basically, this is it. I may add a bow. I'm probably going to add some little embellishments. I do have, well, I can't even pull them out right now. I'm hurting so bad. But anyhow, I think it turned out cute. And I got a low battery anyhow on my phone. But cute, huh? And so I'm going to go back, maybe make a bow for this. But whatever I do, I'm going to learn how to put the picture I wanted to put on the YouTube video for the start of it, because it's just a picture of my profile picture. And I'm like, what? And I couldn't get it changed. So go back and do that. this is basically it. I hope y'all got some enjoyment out of it. I hope you learned something. I'm going to go back and put a bow right here, or either some more ribbon. And, but now I'm about to go take some pain medicine and lay down for a little bit. All right, guys, I hope you have a nice evening and a good rest of your week. Y'all take care.